dude. Well, dude. Well. What have we here, dude? If it isn't the perfect amalgamation of Joe Gorman and Matt Maran.
We absolutely.
Yeah.
We found the middle in the evolutionary chart between me and Joe.
Yeah, so the Charmeleon between like the Charmander and Charizard. Yeah.
What's up? Welcome to the Buff Boys. Matt Maran, Joe Gorman, our guest from the Dojo Comedy Club, Vic Cedeno.
What's up, boys?
What's up, brother? Than's for doing the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for risking everything, coming to Libtard, New York
Yes.
to record a podcast with some soy boys.
Let me tell you
dude.
something. I'm like in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
driving, bumping Jay-Z, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right. Like
Bumping Jay-Z, running over trans people, dude. Being like, out of the way, they, them. Now your pronouns are run/over, huh?
Yeah.
That's fucking
He
sick,
said run
dude.
slash DMC.
speed/bump. That's your new pronoun.
Bumping Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, in Brooklyn, I'm bump Jay-Z. And like that.
Yeah,
I feel
no.
like this isn't what he's rapping about. This
This
is
is not the Brooklyn he
Yeah,
lived
dude.
in.
This is a different damn. How come Jay-Z didn't mention so many Whole Foods?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Why do I feel so safe here in this place?
Yeah, white people are walking around with too much confidence in Brooklyn, dude.
They
We need a
really
sense of
are.
terror, dude.
They're
The
telling
black people
people
are too
off.
nice here, dude. Everyone's like fucking nice, you know?
Yeah, because they don't want their rent to go up anymore.
And at least in like West Brooklyn, go out to or East Brooklyn, go out to like Canarsie. It's still a little spooky there.
Oh, there it is. There it is, dude.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, hey, that's the kind of pod we're on. Yeah, can we get that in post? What's going on?
Leave it
man?
in, dude. Leave it in.
What's going on, big man? I'm always on your, I'm always creeping on the Instagram. You're up fucking early, brother. You get are you doing The Rock where you always are up at like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning? Is that
Or
a work?
the Mark Wahlberg, you praying.
4:30 a.m. I'm not praying. I'm pushing. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm waking up and struggling to get out the door. But if I can just get to where I can brush my teeth, I'm pretty much out the door.
Nice, that's good. So is it like, are you just like working out and carpe diem, or is it like a job that requires you to get up?
No, I have to work out because otherwise I don't have time.
Oh wow, okay.
That's my only time in the day.
You see,
Yeah.
that's why it's so funny, because it's like, a lot of comics are like, I just not enough time, between the open mic I'm doing and this, it's not, but it's like there's enough time. You just have to find a way to make
it.
it. Yeah,
for sure.
You just have to be willing to lose sleep.
Exactly. Yeah, because after work I have my daughter until she gets picked up, and then from there it's a hustle and bustle to get
Bring
to
your
wherever
daughter
I'm going.
bring your
yeah.
daughter to the gym with you.
I know, but my gym doesn't have daycare.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I know. They keep
Curves
saying
doesn't have
coming soon.
daycare. What the hell? What kind of 2-bit operation are you running here, dude?
Nah, I clang and bang at Gold's, baby.
Nice, dude. That's
you
the
do
way.
Gold's Gym?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Damn,
just
dude.
because it happens to be the closest gym to my house.
Yeah.
But now I've been looking at like trying to move, and I won't go anywhere where there's no Gold's in sight, and there's not a lot anywhere.
Yeah,
It's like a dying brand almost, because it
Yeah.
was like huge in like the 80s and 90s during like the fucking bodybuilder movement. It
Well,
was
who
like a
wants to
thing.
go there when they can go to freaking
Equinox.
Planet Fitness and
Yeah.
and pay $10?
That's what Matt does,
Yep.
dude.
Yeah,
I do the $20 because it's black card, so you get to go to any of them.
You get to go to any.
I'm
of
a
them,
high
yeah,
roller.
restricted. But aren't they're supposed to be raising the prices now too?
Yeah.
Everybody's
Maybe
jacking
I don't know if I'm
everything up.
grandfathered in or not.
No one's grandfathered in on
No.
this, dude. For
Yeah.
a gym fucking membership, dude.
No,
Yeah.
man.
Get out of town, dude, because they know you'll pay it because it's impossible to cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
how you
Planet-
got to like be
well,
committed.
Planet
dude.
Fitness's
Yeah.
whole business model is it's so cheap. They know so many people will buy the membership without going.
And forget.
That like way more people, not even forget, just not think or just not go, but be like, got to keep the membership because I plan on going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or it's
Yeah.
like
They
it's
just
nice
won't
to,
ever cancel.
It's nice to take a shit. Like, all right, I'm just gonna go here and take a shit.
Oh, I have every
And then
once in
you-
a while if I'm like
Yeah.
in the city and I gotta go, even
And
if
then
I
it's like-
go to the Planet Fitness.
Yeah, you take a shit. It's like, oh, it's a messy one. I better hop in the shower. You're
Matt,
fucking.
Matt looks back at his logs and he's just got a bunch of 20-minute workouts. He's just been in for 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude, just fucking. All right, well, fucking grind, dude.
I get it in hard.
Yeah, he goes in there, fucking takes a shit, gets jerked off in the sauna, and he's on with his day, dude.
It's funny you think
They
Planet
got
Fitness has a
saunas? I was gonna
sauna.
say.
Yeah, not a chance.
Wait a minute, if Planet
Sauna?
Fitness doesn't have a sauna, where did I get jerked off?
Why was it so hot in that room?
What's going on?
I just got jerked off in a hot bathroom.
Yeah, so they just opened up a bunch of lockers and put it together. little heat stack in there.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
I like the sauna. I do
Yeah.
the sauna.
Nice.
I was feeling under the weather yesterday, and I went this morning. I was like, I'm gonna sweat this bitch out.
Yeah,
Same
you're like,
thing
I
you
have a
were
huge
saying.
podcast tonight. I
I
can't
was like,
miss
yeah,
it.
I was like, I'm not missing 2 nights in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to what is it, Westchester? No, what's
Westchester.
The
That's
other Brooklyn
outside.
Comedy
Upstate.
Club. What's it called now?
The Williamsburg Comedy
Williamsburg.
Club.
Williamsburg Comedy Club.
It used to be Brooklyn. Now
Yeah.
it's Williamsburg.
Yeah. No, I am sober now, but I was did In Hot Water earlier today. And anytime you do a show with Gino Bisconti, he's just offering you free whiskey the whole time. I do not want to turn down free whiskey.
No.
So
You were in hot whiskey. That's
I was in hot whiskey.
A hot toddy.
Yes.
In hot
Hot
toddy.
and then in between then and now, I went to the gym to try and sweat out some of that Jameson.
Yeah.
And now I'm feeling good. Got my prime.
Yeah. How do you like that?
I like it.
Yeah?
I don't think I think people would like shit on it because they're like it doesn't actually do anything. I'm like, well, I drink because it tastes good and it doesn't have sugar.
Yeah.
I don't drink it to like do anything.
Does it have any BCAAs in there?
Yeah, it's got all kinds of fucking bad shit for you, dude. All kinds of carcinogens.
I
and
trust
nonsense, dude.
I trust Logan Paul.
It's got a little Logan Paul
Got
sweat in it.
nicotine.
Yeah.
Do you like? Do you think? Are you gonna watch the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight? What do you think? What do you got on that, Vic? You're like a fucking
Dude,
You're a
I'm
bit of a sports
very
guy.
disturbed about this match
It's a weird era we're living in with boxing right now.
because that's the most interesting thing going on. It's a sad era.
It
of
hasn't-
boxing.
Celebrity boxing. In
Celebrity
general
boxing is
like,
the only
yeah.
thing that boxing has.
Like after, I feel like when Mayweather fought fucking Manny Pacquiao the first time, that was like a big deal. Like everyone, that was like a big deal.
But even that was like 3 years
Yeah.
after it
That
should
was
have
too
happened.
and that was like
Yeah.
that was after it was done. And then like the other thing after that was like Canelo versus Triple G, and it had like a little
Those
bit of
were
a buzz.
good, yeah.
But it wasn't even like as big of a
Wasn't
buzz
global.
as anything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Jake Paul, it's like the appeal is like, well, this is like a guy who got famous on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like he was like a YouTube celebrity first, and then like people were like, okay, well, we're gonna watch him box to get his ass beat, and then he's like,
That's why
yeah.
he's got the Mayweather.
He's got the he does
formula.
the heel turn, and that's
Yes.
why I think his brother's so good at pro wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, I just his brother's facing Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship
again
coming
a
up.
second title shot.
And like
In Saudi
I
Arabia.
honestly
Yeah. He
yeah.
was in Saudi Arabia. He went against
Roman.
Roman Reigns.
I fucking
Yeah.
love him as a wrestler too.
Yeah,
he's
he's great.
so
He's
fucking
good.
good. He's very
He's
good.
really good.
And he's so good on the mic. Like he just he really understands. And like if you told me like, oh yeah, he came up through WWE, I'd fucking believe it,
Believe it,
dude,
yeah.
because like that's how good he is.
There was
I
a
think he's a
picture
fan.
I saw. Yeah, he's a fan.
Right,
I
he's a
saw.
big fan.
You can see it, and you can see in like the way he like carries him. He knows how to like, and he's good at getting heat from the like. He's so good at getting heat.
Yeah, I saw a picture on Twitter from like 2015 or 2014. And it's like these two people are facing each other for the WWE Championship. It's a picture of Cody Rhodes dressed up as like Stardust, the weird character he was doing,
Oh, yeah.
and Logan Paul with like the hair down in his face in the Japanese forest.
Yeah. Oh shit.
was
That's
fucking-
right.
that was
I forgot all
awesome,
It's
about
like these
that.
two guys are facing each other for the WWE
He's
Championship
just
now.
reporting suicides in the forest.
But like it's like it's also like, well, it's the Japanese guy shouldn't have killed himself in the forest. It's
Yeah.
like a public forest, dude.
Nobody told him to hang there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to die. Don't look at me.
Oh, I'm going to die now.
Don't look at me.
This is sacred suicide forest.
It was
I
funny.
am so ashamed.
It was funny because he was just like, oh, I think I see a dead body. It was like such a fucking funny video, dude.
I gotta go back and look that
It's
video
great.
up.
What a banger, dude. Honestly,
I
dude.
forgot all about that.
I love the Paul brothers, dude.
Yeah,
I
I love to
honestly-
hate them.
I do think they're entertaining. and
Super
fun,
entertaining.
yeah.
Yeah, they're dumb.
super entertaining.
yeah.
They're talented. They're athletic.
Yeah.
They're not bullshit guys.
They're the male Kardashians.
100%.
Yeah.
I would say like at least, but like
100%.
it's like with the Kardashians, like,
talented.
I want to
Yeah.
fuck them, but like they're like wait, like they actually have like
Yeah,
a
who
talent
Who does Kim ever
that
box?
can back. Yeah.
yeah, who's Kim ever?
Well, I'd
fought?
say like if Kim Kardashian was like, I'm the best fucking cocksucker in the world.
Yeah.
And then like everyone's like, you can't fucking suck a cock. And then like she like sucks a guy's cock hella good. You're like, damn, all right. Well, she fucking backed it up, right?
Yeah.
But like
You know-
they're not backing it up, dude. They're like, yeah, we saw her suck Ray J's dick, and that's it.
and
dude.
she wasn't that good at
Yeah.
it. That
Kim-
video, she was less than talented in that video.
Exactly.
Ray J was doing all the work.
Kim Kardashian, release a new sex tape, or Matt Maron's gonna hurt one of your children. Nice, dude. We always have to
Put him in
put.
a hurt lock.
Yeah, dude. We always have to make little threats every once in a while to get what we want.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's how it works.
Well, they say a squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's watching a 40-something woman suck a man's penis to completion. Dude.
Kim Kardashian got booed at the Tom Brady roast.
She did, dude.
They edited it out in the replay though. If
Isn't
you
that
watch
funny?
them- Yeah.
That's the age we're living in now where we're not getting authentic performances anymore.
No, we got to watch people get booed.
It's like that's like the best part of it because it shows like, oh yeah, this shit's not easy.
Yeah.
Like,
And
people
honestly,
are
I feel
living-
like we're getting more authentic performances now than ever just because we at least know it happened. Like back in the day, something would be edited out. There was no internet, so the people who were there live you wouldn't hear the reports of what really happened.
No, because then everyone's just gonna have like the Mandela effect. We're like, wasn't there booing in that? And then like everyone will just gaslight you. What are you talking? Kennedy was never assassinated. What are you talking about?
Did you see that girl went head to head with Fruit of the Loom and won?
Wait,
Oh
what
yeah,
happened?
with the fucking
with the cornucopia, whatever.
yeah, the cornucopia of fruit.
Cornucopia of fruit.
And like they were saying like, oh yeah, that never existed.
That never existed. She was like saying that she was like, remember when there was a cornucopia on the logo and the fruit was falling out of it, and everybody was like, no, it was never like that.
And the old Fruit of the Loom logo.
And even Fruit of the Loom was like, no, our logo was never that. And then she went on her freaking attic and found a shirt and was like, look, it's right here, and showed that it was on there.
Nice. Well, I also feel like that's like that's like maybe a part of it is gaslighting, but also I think like a big fucking company like Fruit of the Loom is just like fucking firing people every quarter. So like nobody there has been like,
even knows.
I've been here for 6 months. I've never seen a fucking cornucopia Fruit of the Loom. What the fuck is this bitch? There's never like, I've been here since 1973 and there were cornucopias as far as the eye could see. And then in the 90s when everyone was competing with Hanes when they had Michael Jordan, they said, get rid of the cornucopia, just the fruit. That's what happened, dude.
Yeah,
There's
Michael
no
Jordan.
mailroom dude anymore.
There's no fucking old guy who's seen it all go down.
Yeah. Michael Jordan was when he's in the Hanes commercial. That was when he had the Hitler mustache.
Yeah, that was
That
Pete
little-
Jordan.
And that was what made him the best.
Nice, dude.
That's what made him want to dominate the world.
That's
Yeah.
why LeBron will never be the GOAT. He's got to grow a Hitler
He's
mustache.
You got to grow a Hitler mustache, and
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
makes you want to
There's-
take over.
Yeah, there's two parts. One, you have to star in an incredible Space Jam movie. All right, you got that, LeBron. But you got to make the full
You watched
commitment.
it?
No, fuck no,
I was
dude.
going to say,
Come on,
I heard it sucked so bad.
It was fun.
Yeah, it
Bro,
was
that's
fun.
fucking Matt fucking biting his lip, hoping that LeBron James and the Toon Squad comes through, dude. Like fucking, like a
The
scene-
Monstars are good.
Nah,
They're
dude.
tough.
Once they eliminated the bunny chick's tits, I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
out.
well, they fucking-
I'm out.
they-
Yeah, they made
frumped up
Lola Bunny
Lola.
less hot, so I had
Yeah.
to watch. I had to watch Space Jam 2 without a boner, but
It was like crazy.
it was still
like
fun.
crazy how hot she was in the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Like everyone had like a fucking raging boner in third grade. Nobody
this
knew what
is
was going.
fucking
Like, do I want a
great.
fucking animal, dude?
I will definitely be a furry for that chick.
And now it's
Yeah.
like I've heard. Now it's like it was implied that Lola Bunny in the new Space Jam is actually trans, and that's why she looks the way she does.
God.
Yeah.
Couldn't make a hot trans? There's some
Yeah.
hot trans out there.
Like name 5 hot trans people.
I can't name one.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sure they're out there.
All
though.
right, you gotta be out there.
All right, you got me. All right. There's no such thing as a hot trans woman. Happy.
I tried, guys and gals. I tried.
You really
I tried, gals. I'm sorry.
Trying to be progressive. It's like there's a bunch of hot ones.
Yeah.
Name one. All right, I don't know any.
All right. All right.
You got me. There could be. But remember, they did the same thing with X-Men, too.
Sexmen.
Sex-Men.
They rebooted the X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men 97.
Well, they made Morph is I could say, at least like they made like the guy that can turn into anything, like non-binary.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, but
That
they
makes
need
sense.
to. They
That
need to
makes
have.
sense. If anyone's gonna be the non-binary one, the one who can turn into anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense at least. Like, have you
Shouldn't
watched?
they
Have you
all-
watched the new X-Men?
Oh, I watched them all. It was
It's fucking-
great.
It's fucking badass.
It was
huh?
great. Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
glad I didn't let right-wing social media steer me away from
Why
it.
would they? Why did they not?
They hated
because,
it
oh,
because they're like-
it's non-binary.
Yeah, and then
shouldn't
I
they all be trans if they're X-Men?
Well, then I saw somebody make a video, and it was like, I like that one. I like that one. I had to stop and acknowledge that one. That was a good one. I had to stop and acknowledge a good pun.
Okay.
But they were saying that they made them all like, they're trying to make everything all inclusive, and then that was like somebody made a video, and they were like, well, that's what the X-Men were. They're
Yeah.
mutants.
They're the
trying
bad
to survive
guys.
in the world, and I was
Yeah.
like, Fair point.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, I would be with the Friends of Humanity. That anti-mutant fucking standing for the
FOH.
KKK.
Yeah,
Like, the
yeah.
more I fucking watch the X-Men, I'm like, my God, like, this guy can fucking, like, destroy buildings with his thought. That's different than, like, a guy who's, like, a little bit darker than you.
Yeah, that
You
can
know?
jump really high. These guys are so much stronger than us.
Dude, stop him!
Can't you see we're not in the NBA anymore?
Yeah.
They're in all the commercials now. It's
Oh, my
Can't
God.
do anything now. They're everywhere. I
That-
told you they were going to take over. There's KKK people right now saying, I told you so.
what do I do if my daughter comes home with one of them one day?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro, that's literally what it is.
They were like, what if it was cool to be a black man? That's what X-Men are really like. Like, mutants are like, well, okay, what if you were black, but it was really fucking cool? Like, that's what X-Men are. Like, that's all mutants are. Is
Oh
like-
my God. How long did it take for us to get to the part in this podcast where we're like, black people are mutants?
Yeah.
I think about the 15-minute mark. About 15 minutes in, dude. That's awesome,
Oh,
dude.
my
well,
God.
They say,
It's not our fault. We're just being influenced by culture.
Yeah, right.
Show.
This is what they
well,
fucking...
We're a reactionary podcast.
with the return of the X-Men, like, apparently it might open the door for the a new Spider-Man, like the return of the Spider-Man.
Ooh,
movie.
that was a great
I
cartoon.
loved the Spider-Man
The
show,
Spider-Man cartoon was great especially when they had like that. What was it, like a 20-episode series with Carnage and Venom?
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
whole-
Everything was like everything kind of like it was like every series was like a mini series. Like, it all kind of followed up.
And they had all of the characters in there. Daredevil.
Yeah.
All of the people.
Yeah.
The Justice, not the Justice League. the
Fantastic
freaking
Four.
Fantastic
They had the
Four.
X-Men at one point.
Yep. Iron
Well,
Man.
that-
Everybody made it an appearance.
Yeah, because the Spider-Man show was so successful, Marvel Comics were like, oh, we're going to use this as like a launching part for like, so they were going to make a Daredevil show. And that's why he appeared in like,
I think there was
Yeah.
the Ben Affleck movie that was like everyone didn't like that one, right?
terrible.
it was
Yeah.
really bad. And it sucks. It's
I
funny.
like watched it on like I was at a day camp and it was on one of the trips we were on. So it was like the movie they played on the bus when we were on a trip. And I remember watching it, and I wasn't into comics at all, so I was just like, oh, it's Daredevil, it's whatever. And I didn't feel one way or another. And then hearing the vitriol people fell for it, I was like, God damn, okay.
It could have been good. I think it like Colin Farrell as Daredevil was pretty good in that movie. Like Colin Farrell as Daredevil or as Bullseye in Daredevil.
Yeah, he was bald.
It was like, but he was so good. Like that's how they started drawing Bullseye in the comics like that because he was so popular.
Yeah.
So they was like the only good thing to come out of that movie.
Colin Farrell could play a good heel.
Yeah, he's really good at that. He's like
And
he's like a
wasn't,
bad. He's like a kind of like
He's
there's
a
something-
baddie.
Well, there's something about like fucking black-haired Irish guys, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, naturally evil, dude. They really are. But it's like that's like the there's like hi. I'm a red-headed Irishman, and it's like
that's like
oh.
Jolly.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it's like then you got like yeah,
Yeah.
black Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are mutants.
Yeah, they're
Those
the,
are
they're the
mutants.
mutants in Ireland, dude. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Full circle.
No, it was like that's like a thing. It was like black-haired Irish was like those were the ones that like got like fucked up by the Celts or whatever, or with the redhead. Either way, somebody got fucked up in Ireland, and that's why there's two different.
They
hair
all
colors.
got fucked up in Ireland.
Yeah.
It's a goofy little island, man. God bless them, though.
Holy
God
shit.
bless them because they gave us French fries.
Yeah, but why did England want that
Did
so bad?
Ireland gave us French fries?
yeah, dude,
Potatoes from the famine?
Oh, potato. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. It wasn't
Um,
until France got there that they actually got silly with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
up
Spider-Man
completely,
2 or
but-
3? The one with Macho Man Randy Savage?
That was the first one.
That was the first one?
That was the first
He was
one.
fighting-
Bonesaw
Bonesaw.
McGraw.
I got you for 5 minutes in here.
I got you for 5 minutes, little
That's
man.
that's a nice dress. Did your husband buy it for you? You fucking faggot. they're like, God damn. Now fucking Gen Z is like, nah, Spider-Man's transphobic. You know, it's like, damn, it's a fucking quip, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
What it did?
It's like it might have been like a legitimate question too. You know, like, hey,
Yeah.
did your husband buy that for you? But people are like, oh, did you just assume? It's like, no, maybe because he seemed happy.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Macho Man Randy Savage was coming across as a guy who wasn't being nagged at every 5 minutes by some broad. So it's like, oh, he must be fucking a dude.
Not with those veins.
Yeah,
No.
dude.
I saw it resurfaced. Randy Savage released like a rap album
Oh, with
before
the
he
Hulk
died.
Hogan diss?
And
Right.
there's a Hulk Hogan diss, and I saw some people sharing it saying Drake and Kendrick got nothing on this Randy Savage Hulk Hogan diss.
I saw that.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had some bars for him.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them. I'll look it up. See, get some Randy Savage diss
Yeah.
on Hulk Hogan compared to what we're hearing right now from
The
Drake
best
and
is if you
Kendrick.
see the video, he's just surrounded by black dudes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Kendrick?
He's got his crew with him.
Randy Savage.
Savage. Yeah, he's got his crew with him. Street
It's
cred.
so he could say the N-word. He's like, each one of you gives me one N-word pass. Ooh, 1, 2, 3 N-word passes. Ooh.
Every time he says the N-word, he does this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Remember when I say it and I do this, it's all good, brother.
All right, it was called Be a Man.
That's be a man.
Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulkster, whatever they call you, I'm coming after you, you coward.
Yikes,
Hot
dude.
diggity
Right-
damn.
Right out of the
Yeah.
gate, dude.
That's just like the same as Tupac going, "I'll fuck." That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Hot diggity damn, Hulk, I'm glad you set it off. Used to be hard, Hulk, now you done gone soft. Doing telephone commercials, I seen you dancing in tights as a ballerina. I knew all you had with the. I knew all along you had those tendencies.
Nice, dude. God damn.
Cause you've been running from macho like I got a disease. Dude, please, your pay-per-view event was a joke. You're avoiding Randy Savage because you know you'll get smoked. Come on, that phony Fight the Rock spanked you fast. But when I challenged Hulk Hogan to a real fight, he passed. I called him out. The punk was scared to go. It was a charity event, but the Hulk didn't show. Hollywood Hulkster, you're at the end of your rope. And I'm going to kick you in the butt and wash your mouth out with soap. All right, that's a little weak.
Man.
Wash your
He
mouth
was
out
going
with
hard,
soap.
but this was after the freaking Hulk and
Yeah.
Rock at WrestleMania.
This is like
Yeah.
WCW era.
No,
he
this
was-
is after that.
No, this is
like
after that.
2000.
Yeah, this is when when he was in
Yeah.
WWE and he had the biggest pop in the world. How could you that's like going after Jay-Z when he's at the top of the
Like
game.
Rodney Dangerfield, you get no respect. So come on, Hulk, let's wreck so I can put you in check.
Whoa, damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was just aggressive. You could just see at some point he got too emotional.
Randy Savage.
Something broke in him, dude.
His heart.
Do you think it was because Miss Elizabeth died?
No, I think that was pre-Elizabeth dying.
Damn.
No, Miss Elizabeth died, I think, before that. She died
Really?
in like the 90s.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Didn't they have like a WrestleMania for her? The battle for Miss Elizabeth. Only one man can read the rights while we lower her coffin into the grave, brother.
Lex Luger comes running in.
Yeah, I think she was dating Lex Luger,
She
and
was
they
like
both had like
super Lex.
they had like drug issues, and
She
then
was
she
the
died
last
of
one
an
to ride the
overdose.
Lex
Nice, dude.
Express. Miss Elizabeth.
Well, Lex is still alive.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, she died in 2003.
Fuck yeah.
Also,
Good.
she was able to hear it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, at
She
least
was
she
alive
fucking
for
died
it.
happy, dude. She died complete.
She was like, "I'm glad I left
Nice.
him. 'Cause
Nice,
he would have made
man.
this song about me next."
Luger called 911 that she wasn't breathing.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
She's dead, brother.
Mix of painkillers.
Dead, brother.
Mix of
It's over, dude.
It's a mix of painkillers and vodka.
Nice,
Oh,
dude. The
of
old
course.
1-2.
The old one too.
Yeah.
The old in hot water appetizer.
Oh, Vic.
So
Vic, you Joey Diaz recently came by the dojo in
Yes.
Jersey. Did you work with? Did you get to work with them?
Yeah, man.
That's
I didn't
fucking awesome.
I didn't
How
get
was
to
that?
perform, but working the door. That's why I do it.
You know,
is
it's
be
always cool
around
to be
all
able to
those
see
fucking
that
people.
shit, dude. Like, there's some fucking big names that are coming in there. That's got to be good, dude.
Yeah, I called him Joe, which was
Yeah.
weird. I got a little too comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah, I was because I do the light and shit. So I was telling him that I just gave the guy the light. I was like, "Hey Joe, I just gave him the light 2 minutes," and he's like, "All right." And then I walked. I was like, "Why the hell did I just call him Joe?
Yeah.
Like I fucking know him. Like
That's,
I grew up with him."
he just has like that way of like making it feel like personal with
Yeah.
you. You know, like when he's talking to you, he has like a way to make you feel like
You opened
he's
for
just
him
talking
out
to
in
you.
San Francisco, right?
I opened for him like 8 years ago in San Francisco, like right when he was like starting to get popular on Rogan and stuff. So he started touring. So yeah, I got to see him when he I worked with him in San Francisco. And he's
I
always
think
been
he would
fucking
remind
chill.
you.
Huh?
I think he would remember you.
He seems like I'll like I got like a photo of it and like I'll share it on Facebook every once in a while and like he'll be like, "Those are some good times, brother," because like I have him. He's like a Facebook friend, you know.
Really?
So,
He'll like
yeah, yeah.
comment on
Yeah,
it?
he's like, "Oh, that was some good times, brother," and like. And when John Mulaney like was like in rehab for coke, I like shared an article, and I was like, damn, his new special is probably going to be great. And Joey Diaz commented, was like, it's a horrible thing, man. My heart goes out to him. So it's like, oh shit, all right.
Being sincere.
Yeah. It's like, damn, all right, it's like cool. It's like he gets it. He's a real one, man, for
Joey
sure.
Diaz just scrolling through Facebook, commenting on people's stuff is very funny to me.
Yeah, I know. And especially like if he's getting like it's not even just trying to be funny.
He's just genuinely
being real.
Like Ron Funches?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I posted like I knew him like years and years ago before he was like back when he was still like big, before he did Undateable.
I mean big like
when he was like
fat,
a bigger guy,
yeah.
When he was before he like lost all the weight and before he like blew up from Undateable. He was still like out of Portland, and this was again in San Francisco. And at one point on Facebook, I was like, like fuck releasing a comedy special, fucking fire emoji, and then like he commented like, yeah, I probably sell just as well anyway. And I was like, that's pretty good,
Yeah.
And it's like I have hundreds of hours, and then he also liked this one where I was like, I have hundreds of hours of video footage that will be released 15 years after my death. And he like that because that's the way to release a special.
Yeah.
Post-mortem, dude.
post fucking mortem.
My life's work.
Then
And it's just me
all
being
blows
racist.
up.
It's the collection of me being racist at open mics.
Yeah. Who else have you worked with at Dojo that's been cool?
Ari was cool.
Yeah.
But everybody knows Ari's fucking cool, especially like the comics and shit.
Ari's always been nice.
But I try like
Yeah, Ari gets like a rep, I think, because of like the stories about like Dose and Bert and whatever.
But like those
Yeah.
are like people like he's like close fucking friends with.
Yeah,
like,
I
he's
guess.
not.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be like shitty to some like random opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I worked with him in Sacramento, he had me help him run his merchandise table, and he gave me like $100 afterwards for helping
Yeah.
him like sell and move merch. you know?
Yeah, I met him at Skankfest, and I've seen him at the stand before, and he's always like just chill,
Yeah,
normal.
yeah.
And you almost like, because you hear the story, you almost expect him to be a maniac.
Yeah,
But then
I
he's
know.
just totally normal.
I think a lot of it is like performative.
For
you
sure.
know?
Yeah. I mean, even if no one could be that way 100% of the time.
Yeah, he just goes randomly showing people his balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also try to stay away from people when they first come
Because
to
you don't
the
want to
dojo.
like.
I don't want to fucking fangirl them.
Yeah.
I want them to come back.
Yeah.
So I like the second time people come back,
That's when you.
that's when
fuck with them.
I'll talk with them a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you remember me? And
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you're the fucking cool guy who didn't like.
Yeah,
Bother
like
me.
Norman came a couple times, and then like the third time he started getting silly,
Yeah.
and then I opened for him the first time he was there, had a great set, and afterwards was the first time somebody asked me to take a picture with them, and then the second time I opened for him, the second time I hosted, and then afterwards he's like, hey, every time I come here, I want you to host for me.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, awesome. Then the next time he came after that, completely forgot he said that to me, brought his own host. And I never brought it up. I was
Yeah.
just like,
that's cool, man.
I'm not
That's
going to
like-
say nothing.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like you don't want to be like, but you said I could host. You're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I said a lot of things, Vic.
I really felt like a girl that was like, that got played out. Like, you said you said you would love me.
yeah.
You
hey,
said you said it would always be me.
I
Yeah.
appreciate what you did, but there's a lot of openers in
Yeah.
this scene.
That's why you don't tell people things. I opened my mouth and told other comics. It was like, yo,
Oh, as soon as you tell
No,
someone else,
yeah.
he said, I'm always going to open for
every time he comes back, I'm
You're
opening
out.
for him.
Yeah, it's
No,
over.
That's it. He
Nice.
he said he was going to take me on the road. Nothing.
Nice, man.
I know. Then he brought Sean Malay,
Ooh.
and I started developing a resentment towards
Nice,
him.
dude.
I was like, I hate you, Sean. And then I got to know Sean. And I was like, fuck, I like
I
you.
love this guy. God
God damn it.
Yeah, that's
This is
always
the last
annoying
thing
when-
I need.
It's always nice when you have like an irrational hate for another comic because they have something you think you want, and then you meet them and they're nice. It's like,
Yeah, you're like,
motherfucker.
fuck,
This
man.
is the
Now I
last-
know why he brought you.
This is the last thing I need. Yeah.
Yeah.
To actually find out this person I've irrationally hated for a while is decent.
Yeah. I
that.
have that with people I've never met before.
Yeah.
Just like I assume that I'm not going to like them, that
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
going to get along with them, or that they're going to have a preconceived notion about me, and they're not going to like me, and then I develop beef, and I talk about them in the shower,
Okay,
And
just in
this
the
is-
shower's not bad.
and then just get like
talk-
I,
going around
I
talking to other
develop a beef
comics,
in my
yeah.
head. Yeah, no, I develop beefs in my head. I
Yeah.
never say anything about anybody
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
but I never trash anyone. just because I'm.
All right, well, let's start now. Who's been an asshole at the dojo? Who bombed?
Mark Random. No, I just say.
We'll save it for the Patreon.
I just say that loud because he wrote his name really big on the wall.
That's funny, dude. Yeah, his name. I did see that in the fucking like all the fucking names on the wall.
I get so annoyed when I see it, and not because I have anything against.
Dude, that's
the
why I
kid.
never put my name on the wall because I don't like. I fucking write my name all fucking little in like a little corner, not to annoy anyone. People are like, Joe, what the fuck is this guy doing? That's graffiti. You know?
Yeah. Like now, thanks. And then I was looking at it, and I'm like, thanks. Now we don't have room for Joey Diaz because you wrote your name
That's
like a
so
fucking
funny. That's
like
so
a
funny.
fucking ass.
Joey Diaz like, oh, don't worry, brother. I don't.
Now
need to
Joey
put my-
Diaz is all the way up in the corner where
no
nobody
one can see
see
him,
it.
dude. Yeah, Mark Grant.
He had to, as he was stretching to write his name, I'm looking at Rand. It's like,
Oh, you got randomized, dude. It happens, dude. It happens to the best of us, man.
Yeah.
oh my
Mark
God.
Random's an all right dude.
I don't have a fucking problem with
Mark
that.
Random
kid.
is genuinely he made like some post on like face. I fucking posted something and he like made a joke about how like I was gonna die soon, and then immediately messaged me saying like, "Hey man, I hope you don't die." And I was just joking. I'm like, "Yeah, of course, dude. I know you're just
yeah.
it's all
Yeah,
it's
we're
all
cool
good.
with him because we're not girls.
Yeah, it's like yeah. Nice, dude. Yeah, dude.
I would only see
Although,
him,
to be
yeah.
fair, if I was a woman, he would terrify me.
Yeah.
I would be absolutely afraid of getting raped.
I would only see and like hear and like see posts and stuff that were wild. And then the first time I met him, he was so like quiet and just like, hey, nice to meet you.
I remember I
Yeah.
saw him
Like,
like
oh.
doing like mics. He would do mics like the Creek in the Cave and like
Yeah.
Grizzly Pear open mics, and just like complain about like women and how he wants to kill women. And I was like, all right,
I can dig
I was
it.
like,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude.
He's making some points.
I was like calling up my agent, and I was like, you know how you needed the voice of a generation? Get a load of this.
On FaceTime. Look at this.
Look at this. Check this out, dude.
Oh shit. No, I
That's
don't.
wild.
I don't. That's why I don't have problems with people because if you're gonna talk about somebody to me, then I'm just thinking of you like, oh, you're probably talking about me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll crack jokes on people, but
Yeah.
it's
That's
always
all
going
you
to be
can do.
jokes that I would say to your face.
Yeah.
Right, that's like
I'm
the
the same
important
way, yeah.
thing, dude.
I don't think I've ever really I don't ever really say stuff about people behind their back I wouldn't say to their face, which doesn't mean I don't say bad things behind people's back. It means I will also say bad
will
things to
also-
people's face. Yeah.
But that's also like your thing.
Yeah.
You're also really good at it.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Damn, Vic.
Hell yeah.
So how long have you been doing stand-up?
Going on 7 years.
Hell yeah, dude.
How long
Fuck
you been
yeah.
working at dojo now?
5.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
5 fucking years.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Wow, that's fucking cool,
It's
dude.
pretty wild.
It's crazy that it made it through like the pandemic too.
I'm
which is
probably
cool.
the oldest door guy in the country.
That's the best. That's the way to do it, dude. No, there's like people. There's like those people in LA that work the door at the Comedy Store, and they're like in their like 60s, and they're like, oh,
Really?
they're like, I just
I'm
needed
gonna
to
make it.
I just needed to take care of some things, but now I got stories to tell. And it's like, all right, dude. There's like a balance, dude.
Yeah.
You got to start comedy in like your mid 20s,
I-
and then
oh
die
my
by your
God.
mid 40s.
I think about that all the time. Like I'm like, the funny thing is how I got into stand up was leaving a Joey Diaz show.
Yeah.
You've
Me-
come full circle then,
Me and
dude.
my ex-wife were leaving his show in Gotham, and like we were in pain. We laughed so hard, and then we were in the car on the ride home, and I'm like cracking jokes, and she's laughing, and she's like, "Ha ha! How come you never tried stand up?" And I was like,
Oh,
I never knew that was
an option.
an option for me. My fucking guidance counselor failed me.
She didn't realize that in order to do that, you would have to sacrifice your marriage.
Exactly. 1,000%, dude. You hit the nail on the head. I remember where I was when I made that realization. 1,000, you remember Sticks and Stones?
Yeah.
It was your anniversary night.
It was
And they were like, Vic, we need you to do an unpaid check drop spot at 11:30 at night. And you were like,
leave.
I'm in.
I was at Sticks and Stones, and it was like when we had the back-to-back Nicky's open mic,
Yeah.
and then Sticks and Stones open mic afterwards. And I remember being there, and it was like 9:45, and there was like 6 comics before I went up, and I was like, damn, I'm not gonna be home to the thing. I was like, oh, I'm getting divorced. I was like, there's no way she's gonna be putting up with this. Like, I'm an open micer. Like, this is not. There was no, you know what I mean? There wasn't like you could see a light at the end of the tunnel, or like I'm like at least now I'm making money, like bringing an extra income into the house. Like before, I was just spending money. Like it was just a waste, and then I'm not home. I'm working all day. I come in, I say hi, eat the food that she made, and then walk right out the door.
Yeah,
and leave her home. You know,
sounds
what I
like
mean?
heaven,
God
dude.
damn it, we should have never went to that Joey Diaz show.
Joey Diaz ruined my marriage.
Yeah, but then I was like, you know what? And then listening to people that have made it talk about shit.
Everyone goes through one divorce.
Everybody had to sacrifice something, whether it was a job, a relationship, a small child. Like somebody had to sacrifice something. Somebody had to give something up.
We all have to make sacrifices. Matt, what are you willing to sacrifice for comedy?
your children.
Oh my God.
The first one you have will be on the altar.
Yeah, dude. I guess essentially like my whole 20s. Like
Whoa!
I couldn't have like a serious long-term like career or relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, you could.
All of which are pointless in your 20s.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All of which are what?
all of which are pointless in
you
your 20s.
don't want to be one of those
Yeah.
guys that's like married in their 20s. No offense, Vic.
Yeah.
But like you don't want to be one of those guys.
I wasn't. Man, I got married
I
in
was
my
like,
30s.
I've done comedy like more than half my life at this point.
That's
and like
fucking
I've done
amazing.
it like, and I was like,
Would you sacrifice?
my fucking health, my fucking incredible body. I'd sacrifice everything, dude.
You used to have a 6-pack.
I used to be fucking shredded, and then
Yeah.
it was like, oh, okay, I can either like do a push-up or do this open mic.
To get to the next level,
To get to the next level,
you're gonna have to cut your hair.
never, dude. My Samson-like hair, dude. I could never.
You just
Or
explode into like a fucking Super Saiyan of comedy.
But I would say I've been like a working comedian for about 10 years because I started at like 29. I got passed at the Punchline, which is when I consider like my comedy career like okay, now I have like, well now at least like I have like a point where it's like I was getting like I get a paycheck, not like a standard paycheck, but like I'm working there, and I've worked at clubs before, but like this was like a home club.
Yeah.
Like, and to get passed by like Live Nation, like that meant something. Although there's people that can like, you know, it's like it's there's no real litmus test in comedy. It's not like college where you get a degree, and you're like, okay, you are undisputedly like, you know, a comedian. Because in comedy, like, it's I mean, comedy is just like, you know, if you make somebody laugh, like by definition, you're a comedian. Like, oh, this professor's a real comedian, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like it's like a title, but it's also like a thing you are.
It's not like bodybuilding where you get a pro card.
Right, yeah. It's just like,
Yeah.
look, you're going to do this the rest of your
should get
fucking
one.
life. What's the rush?
We should get a pro card.
Comedy
as
pro
a
cards,
comedy
yeah.
pro card.
Well, like, we should unionize,
Like a-
but that fucking retard Mitzi Shore fucking stopped everyone from unionizing because comics are fucking, let's be real, self-centered, spineless
Yeah.
little fucking worms.
Oh, yeah.
It
So
would
the
be a
idea of not
disaster.
working at some shit venue in Los Angeles, they're like, oh, I go to fucking do it. So now no one unionizes.
Yeah. Listen, there'd be no way that you could have a protest, a comedy union protest with people not crossing the picket
Of
line.
course,
Everyone
if there
would
was
cross the
ever
picket
like,
line.
oh, this booker is a real piece of shit. Let's all not work for them. Okay, and then
Yeah,
a bunch of people
but
like,
more
I'm going to go take those
Spots
spots.
available, yeah.
But that's kinda
There's
like
spots
the-
actually. Can I still get spots?
But that's like also the cool thing about like comedy not being in union is like, well, fuck you. I'm going to open my own fucking comedy venue.
Yeah.
And I can do it myself. And it's not like, well, union rules actually prevent you from opening a comedy club.
Yeah, the
within
union could be a
500
real scumbag.
Yeah, fuck
sometimes.
the union. They're just a fucking other mob.
Like they were in New York for the UFC.
Yeah.
Like they kept the UFC out of New York
Yeah.
for so long.
That was like the.
Well, it was like the
Uh,
boxing
The
commission.
catering
wasn't it?
union, like
yeah.
the fucking.
well, no, it was
what
the
is it?
people
Not
in like the
catering
state
union.
senate had connections with the like union in Vegas that had beef with the Fertitta brothers.
Yes.
So like because they were buddies with people who had beef with the Fertittas, they were like,
Yeah.
we're not going to keep it illegal
Was
in
it?
New
Was
York.
it the vendors or something? It was like a specific part.
restaurant
of,
union maybe?
Yeah, it was like a specific part of the people that like
In
the
Vegas.
concession union or some
Yeah.
shit like that, where they would not like
They would
allow them
just-
to work the shows.
Well,
Yeah.
they were just mad at the Fertitta, but they had beef with the UFC, and then they had a partnership with like Bob Riley. I'll never forget the name Bob Riley. He was the guy doing interviews all the time saying it's the UFC, it's dangerous.
dogfighting.
It's dangerous. We can't have that here. It's like hardcore pornography.
So
Nah,
stupid.
that's cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You already have
gay.
the UFC in the subway. Why are you not letting
Exactly,
people
yeah.
do it?
We're allowed to have Showtime, but not the UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's so stupid.
Sickening.
Yeah.
Fucking unions.
Yeah, but now it's legal in New York. Is it legal in every state now?
It's legal
now
everywhere,
it's legal
baby.
So I remember
everywhere.
they used to say it was like legal in 48 states, and I knew it wasn't in New York, and I didn't know what the other state was.
Where else would it be? Hawaii, maybe.
Or Alaska.
That'd be cool to fucking do a
Some
fucking.
fucking
That'd be
Eskimo
cool.
fights.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have a fucking fight in like Hawaii over a volcano,
Yeah, that'd be pretty
like a
sick.
fucking cage fight in Hawaii. But then
Yeah.
like you fucking kick somebody so hard they fall. Ah! Like they fucking catch on fire, like falling. Ah!
They just disintegrate.
Yeah. One hand sticking out of the lava as it fucking
Like the
sinks in.
Terminator.
Yeah. Damn,
John
dude.
Jones's hand is just sticking out like this.
That'd be so scary to fucking
His
fall
first
into
loss
lava.
is into the volcano.
Sounds like something WWE would do. It's the
Yeah.
next level of the buried alive match or the Inferno match.
Oh my god.
The volcano match.
That would be. I think falling in lava would be such a scary way to die. Falling in lava, getting eaten by a shark. Honestly, this is not looking good for Hawaii, dude. I don't think I'll ever go.
I know. I don't think I'll ever go either because I just can't afford it.
Yeah,
it's so
dude.
expensive.
I'd like to go to Hawaii, just chill on the beach. I won't go in the water.
You say that, but the allure, dude.
I know.
Then like
shit.
Matt gets fucking drunk and high tide comes in, he gets swept up. He can't get out because the undertow pulls him out, dude.
Dude, that's my advice to
Scary.
every teenager that I ever get the ear of is I'm like, run away.
Yeah.
Like, just go somewhere
My
else.
my
With me
Just-
in my van.
the advice I
There's
always
no
give-
scarier way to start a sentence than with every teenager I get the ear of.
Yeah. You know, I
Whichever
always
teenager I can convince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I talk to a teenager, I say the same thing.
Yeah.
If you tell anyone, we'll both get in trouble.
If you say something, I'm gonna have to kill your mother.
Yeah, we're gonna. You don't want to. I'm gonna have to hurt your mom. Why are you making me do this?
If she finds out about
This is
us,
such a dark episode, Vic. My
I
God.
like
Yeah.
it. This is what I think about.
Yeah. Were you you ever trained martial arts? You
I
you a
did.
boxer?
I did karate.
Nice.
When I was I did karate when I was like 11.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 42.
Nice, dude.
Well, I'm gonna be 42.
I'm turning 40 in October, baby. So you were doing karate in like the
4-0.
the Epcot of
in like the late 90s.
late 90s.
Yeah. No.
Early to late 90s, right?
Early 90s.
Early
it was
90s.
early 90s. Yeah, because I was like 12 years old. So like probably like 93,
92,
94.
93, yeah.
I was training in some dude's basement, like in his garage.
Yeah,
He
I
had a
think
whole
that was.
dojo set up in
Yeah,
his
I feel
garage.
like that was like when Ninja Turtles swept me up, and I wanted to fucking get into karate too.
Yeah.
And that was like the golden age of karate, where it was so popular. Everyone like chopping a 2x4 in half.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
No, I never.
I never did that shit either.
I was never coerced by like movies and stuff. I did it because I was legitimately scared of people.
Damn, dude.
And I was like, I would get picked on and stuff, and I wanted to like fight back. And I tried wrestling. I went out for wrestling, but I really thought when I was trying out for wrestling that it was like WWF wrestling.
Oh, so when I first did amateur wrestling, I thought so.
You come in
also.
with
That's
like
what I
you
thought
come
it was
in with
gonna
like
be.
tassels and face paint.
Yeah,
and
I was like,
everything.
I'm gonna learn. Like, I can't wait to learn how to give somebody a big boot.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I was such a Hulk Hogan fan. I was like, and then I went in.
They
and
spend like the entire first match just teaching you how to catch beers.
I remember I first went into went to amateur because I did judo, then went to amateur wrestling training, and it was all mats everywhere, and I was like, oh, I guess we have to train on the mats before they let us in the ring.
yeah.
And then I remember one of the first, after a couple days, we learned some basic hand-to-hand, some like grappling, submissions,
Yeah.
and some stuff. And I was like, I asked one of the other kids, I was like, do they teach us, like, do you think we can learn how to do the walls of Jericho sometime?
Yeah. No, nothing. Dude, I was so disappointed because like I went in there and I got dropped off by myself, and I'm like a 10-year-old kid in this room with all these adults. Everybody knows each other. It's like all cliquey. Like all the coaches their kids are in there and everything, and they pair everybody up, and they like do like a free mat so that they could see what everybody does and what everybody's skill level at. And they paired me up with this kid with no hand.
gross.
Like he had like a
nubbin.
stub. Yeah, I called it the stub knuckle.
He was like holding you down and like fucking putting the nub in your mouth.
Dude, I
You got your ass kicked by the nubbin.
because I didn't know. I was like, I can't beat this kid up. If I beat this kid up, everybody here is gonna be mad at me, right? And on the other side, if he beats me up, everybody's gonna think I'm such a I'm going through this in my head as I'm across from him, and then the guy blew the whistle, and all of a sudden I just saw the lights and like on the mat, and then he was digging that thing in my side. I didn't know the kid was the captain of the fucking team.
Oh,
Like he was a real legit
God, he had something to
wrestler.
prove to overcome his disability.
Dude, he molested me. Like the way that I just couldn't do anything. I felt so helpless, and he just kept sticking that thing in there. Yeah, speaking of mutants, that kid had the real mutant power.
Damn, he had all his strength. His one hand had the strength of two hands to compensate.
Oh my God! But I'll never forget those little knuckles that he had on
Gross.
that thing, and he was just
Yuck! Ew!
I was paralyzed. I was like, don't touch me with that! Don't touch me with that!
I would have to just learn how to use a gun at that point.
I
It's
quit.
not
I
worth
quit
it.
the team right after that.
Yeah.
I never did
Like,
contact
you were
sports
molested, dude. It was
really?
scary.
Never contact sports again?
again. No, I did basketball.
Oh, okay.
Basketball and in high school, I varsited in basketball and tennis.
Nice.
Basketball and tennis, nice. So what later? How late in life, or did you get into like working out and lifting like you do now? Is that new?
No, that was after a breakup.
Ah, the
That was
ex-wife,
after a
Cameron
breakup.
Diaz?
No, not the ex-wife. It
Yeah.
was the chick before her.
Okay.
I met my ex-wife at the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was the chick before her. I got into it because I was super insecure. She was like dating a not a bodybuilder. He was a cop, but he was like jacked.
Yeah, on that TRT
Before
type
me,
shit.
yeah. And then they like got back together once we broke up. So I was like, fuck. I got really upset and started doing steroids and went to the gym.
That's the way to do
Yeah.
it,
Got
dude.
fucking super jacked.
Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
Got a
What were you
job at a
doing? What were
mail
you
review.
Huh?
I was taking everything. I was on fucking. I was taking this incredible stack from British Pharma that was Trenbolin,
Yeah.
Masteron, and Trenbolin, Masteron, and testosterone acetate,
Okay.
the fast acting one. So I
Yeah.
was having to do like 2 shots a week.
Yeah.
Dude, I looked like a fucking maniac. That
Yeah.
Trembling, oh my God. The,
The
Trembling was...
trend is ridiculous.
It's
yeah.
ridiculous, dude.
Nice, dude. I'm in.
Yeah.
You've sold
I
me,
miss
dude.
it so much.
I bet, dude.
When did, how long you did this during the breakup? How long did you do it for?
Probably like from 07, 08 to like 2012, so like 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the fall off after you stopped doing it?
My hormones got fucked up because the thing about steroids is if you have money and like a doctor, you could be
You can do it in a healthy way.
Yes,
yeah,
you
and
could
that
be
you
all
will-
right.
Yeah, and you'll be staying in your cycle.
How do you even like find a doctor? Do you like talk to like your
now
regular,
they're everywhere.
Do you like talk to your like doctor like, hey, I need steroids? Or,
Yeah,
like,
now you could-
Is
well-
it like a medical marijuana card where you're like, gee, doc, I don't know. I have
Yes.
I have trouble like not being in a fit of rage
But
talking to my
before-
wife constantly.
but before the legalization, where you had to like know the symptoms to tell the doctor, like if you go to your doctor and talk about like not having energy and having problems with your dick staying hard,
Yeah.
they'll think you have low testosterone, and then
Well, that's
they'll
going to
go,
get you on TRT. It's not,
That'll
they're not
get you
giving
on
you
TRT.
trend.
I don't
No,
know.
they don't prescribe straight at all. Like that, you have to go to the black market.
Yeah.
for.
I told my doctor that, and he's like, "Well, you need to like not be fucking obese." And I'm like, "Well, can't you just give me some fucking trend, dude?
Yeah.
Give me that fucking trend, baby."
Trend.
I want to
oh
get
my
trend
God.
like Bane, where I just like fucking inject it. I just keep getting like
Yeah.
bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
That's the way
yeah.
to do it, dude.
That's how
It's
felt.
like I got like a little fucking switch, and I'm like, "Ah!"
Yeah, I'll show you a picture after this.
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
but
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
body wise, did you? I know some guys when they're on like a stack like that, and if they like, did you wean yourself off? Or did
Yeah,
you-
well, I weaned
'Cause I know
myself
some
off a
guys
little
just
bit.
they stop and they just get flabby.
I
and
yeah,
fat,
I weaned myself off. I stopped taking the trend and everything, and then I was just doing shots of test
yeah.
for a while. But where I fucked up was the post cycle hormones like the HCG and shit like that. The
Yeah.
stuff you take so that you can get your fucking balls back.
Yeah.
And that I bought it and
You
then
still
like
got
wasn't
steroid, you got steroid
consistent.
balls still?
No, my balls are
Now they're
great.
back.
I have
Okay.
one steroid tit that's just very depressed.
Yeah.
It just hangs
You got
really
the
fucking low.
gyno?
That one
Yeah.
tit has
Only
pretty
one
bad.
of them.
Only one. I wish
That's
it was
all you
both,
need.
so it'd be fucking normal. Like it would
Magic.
look
Uniform
normal. Yeah.
symmetrical.
Yeah. I want to get that
was
surgery
how,
like The
that's
Rock.
how a lot of guys got caught. It was like I think wrestlers, some baseball players too. They got caught taking steroids because they were good at getting steroids that wouldn't show up on drug tests, but they took estrogen blockers to try and prevent the like man boobs you get, and they got popped for the estrogen blockers.
Yeah.
It was like, well, there's no reason for you to be taking estrogen blockers
Unless
unless
you're on
it's to
steroids.
stop side effects of steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fucking depressing.
Mm.
Because I had to stop too, because my ex-wife wanted to have a kid
Oh no.
and shit, and then she.
And what was it? You
What
just-
made you happier, the steroids or the kid?
the steroids at the time for sure? I was like, this sucks
Probably
because she made me stop doing that and stop smoking weed. I was like,
Damn,
Jesus
that's a lot.
Christ.
That's like a big change.
Yeah, I was super
Yeah.
depressed. Dude.
What's the thing? Is it that you're not coming as much when you're on steroids?
It's
I haven't heard
it
that
fucks
before.
it no it just it's she didn't want fucking mutant babies. She just
okay.
she
You didn't
like-
want the kids to be a mutie, dude. The
yeah,
kid
she
comes
didn't
out
want
black.
no fucking
Yeah.
It's a mutie.
she blames it on the steroids, not the black guy she was fucking.
Yeah.
It was the trend.
Okay, 'cause
You know my
yeah.
great grandfather's Polynesian. Why are you getting mad?
'Cause I knew guys on steroids that like had kids. Like it wasn't that was never an issue.
No, she was like
The Rock
super
has
strict.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took us.
The Rock is clean though.
It took us so long. The Rock had the gyno surgery.
He did,
You
yeah.
can see the
Yeah,
little
you can
scars.
see.
You can
the
see
scars.
it,
You can see
dude.
how fucking
John-
how nice his chest got.
John
after.
Cena even brought that up when Dr. Thugonomics was like, you even got titty surgery in like 2012.
That was a fucking rap battle. You
That was
wanna
a
talk
fucking-
about
Yeah.
a fucking battle.
Yeah, dude, that's a
When he called him out for writing shit on his
Yeah.
wrist, dude. Oh, that was fucking.
That was
he
tight,
got
dude.
so mad.
Yeah.
He got so mad he went off script and just threatened him. That was his comeback.
Yeah.
Was like, I'm just gonna threaten your life.
I'm gonna kill you, John Cena. Dude, wrestling.
No,
fucking
he
rocks,
said,
dude.
"I'm gonna take you up Know Your Role Boulevard and up to the SmackDown Hotel."
That didn't work. He was like,
Yeah.
he couldn't say that because it wasn't written on his wrist.
Yeah.
He had to go with
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
6'4", 290 pounds. No,
Did
rip
you
fucking
ever-
road out.
You ever get on the other side? You get like back knee, any of that shit?
No, I got I didn't get any bad. I would get like I didn't break out a lot. I would get like one bad pimple where it'd be
Okay.
like a fucking raging pimple.
You
could
Where it'd
strain
be
that
like
bad
a
boy.
fucking it'd be
Yeah.
like a nuke somewhere like on my leg or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was doing Winstrol.
Okay. I knew
Right.
guys. I
Nice.
knew
I've
guys
done
who would
that.
take that.
I was getting Winstrol and it was fucking white. And it was like milky white and I would shoot it into my legs.
Yeah.
And I'd get cement legs where my fucking legs would be in so much pain. Dude, the shit I did on steroids, I was like a fucking heroin addict. I was ordering fucking needles online, getting them shipped to the house. I was shooting myself in the bathroom, in my shoulders, in my
Nice.
in my legs,
Hell
in my
yeah.
ass. I remember one time I shot in my arm, and when I took the needle out, this spray of fucking blood just came out.
Yeah.
Hell
And it
yeah.
just soaked this entire fucking shower curtain. And I was like, Jesus
That's like a
Christ.
scene
I'm
in the
fucking-
movie. And like the blood gets on the bathroom mirror, and then you like wipe it off, and you're all intense.
I'm just looking
And, like
at
some
myself.
music, some music plays like, oh, he's evil now because he's doing a thing. Oh, he's doing an evil thing now. Look at it. Look how intense he's looking at himself in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
trope in a movie where it's like a guy's like, look. I've never like stared in the mirror like being all like fucking, like fucking.
Yeah.
I've always been. What do I do? I always like fucking. I always do like a little like look up in the mirror. I never like
looking
look down.
You're
Like
looking
look
down,
down
you're
all
just, like,
intense.
like Rocky, and you're
Yeah.
like,
I'm always like looking at my fucking teeth, like is everything okay there? I'm fucking looking at my nose, you know. That's what they need
looking
to
for
do.
odd hair.
It's like, what the fuck is this? Like I'm fucking like, what the fuck is this? Like I'm always like confused and like a little
Yeah.
mildly concerned.
Yeah.
Oh god, I hope that's not a cancer mole.
No, I've intensely looked in the mirror a bunch of times and been like, "You're a pussy. Stop being such a
Yeah.
pussy. Why did you just cry in the shower like that?"
There was a famous story from back in the day with Shawn Michaels. He, I think I forgot who the other guy. I think it may have been like Warlord one of the other wrestlers, big jacked up dude, Warlord Barbarian, one of those guys, and he asked Sean to inject him for a steroid needle, and he was like trying to get in his butt, and the scar tissue was so tough he couldn't get it in. He's like got 2 hands trying to get it, and then he just goes, "Dude, I think you're full."
And then he said, "Wait a minute, I have an idea."
Yeah.
And he hit him with that sweet chin music, and that needle went in like a hot knife through butter, dude.
He pulled out his dick and
Yeah.
fucked him in the ass.
Scar tissue's a bitch,
That's
dude.
scary, dude.
Yeah.
That's scary to think like you've been using it so much, you get like
Yeah.
scarred. Like
I
your
was
entire
getting that.
fucking
Yeah,
body.
I
Were
was
you-
getting
you
that
were getting that?
in the butt cheeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
did
can only
you ever have
imagine.
like mood swings with it?
No.
I think you're a chill dude. I think a lot of it is
Yeah.
a lot of that stuff is it enhances some of the stuff. If you're already kind of aggressive, or the thing that guys, it's just like more testosterone going through your body in general. I've seen guys who just never really worked out before, and they start working out, and all of a sudden they have some testosterone, and they've never felt like they could fight anyone, and now they're ready to like punch a hole through a wall, even without doing steroids. So I think that just kind of enhances that, but. If that's not in you at all, I feel like it doesn't necessarily bring. Yeah.
I have a really bad temper, but it just takes so much to push me to that breaking point.
Nice.
But I had like an argument with the girl I was. I had actually started using it while we were like mending.
Okay.
Like I was trying to save the relationship, and like
By doing Greg,
I remember
Greg getting fucking jacked.
yeah, I remember one time we were like making out, and I was like on top of her,
Nice.
and I pushed up to like get off of her, and she's like, "Are you on steroids?" Like she just noticed, and I was
Why?
like, "Yeah."
Why did she? What?
Because she just noticed my body
Oh,
change.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
Like I was
dude.
pushing up off of her, like getting off,
Yeah.
and then we got into like an argument, and in her room, and like we were arguing.
About steroids.
No, I don't know what we were arguing about, but she tried to like walk by me, and I was like, "No, don't!" I'm like, "We're in the middle of the car," and like I pushed her back,
yeah.
but I ended up sending her like over the fucking bed, and then I was like, "All right, maybe we don't have to talk about this right now." I was like, maybe this has gone too far."
I bet that super turned her on though, dude. Women are like that.
Nah,
dude.
she dumped me.
Well, you live and you learn.
Nah, she correctly right away.
Oh, well, that was a 50-50 chance, dude.
Right, it is. It could have gone the other way, where she was like, "Oh my god, that's so hot." You guys
Yeah,
watch
dude.
Mayans?
No. What
No,
is that?
that's like
That's the biker
motorcycle
show, right?
The
Yeah.
biker movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an episode where like the cartel leader has like this white girlfriend.
Hell
and
yeah.
he fucking slaps her, and she's like, ugh, she starts making out with
Yeah,
him. And
dude.
I was like, that she really liked that fucking
Yeah.
slap. That's
Some
exactly
women
what
like
you said.
that. Sometimes women like
Yeah.
a little fucking ass whooping, dude. I
gotta
think that
put it
fucking
down.
ties into our feat of strength, right, Matthew?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me pull the phone out.
I think we're at the.
We got. What do we got?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So I was looking up. We talked on last week's show on the Patreon. We were talking about our favorite action stars in Hollywood, and it got me looking up. I found. Hold on. Several different actors and their max bench presses.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And it's starting with like the highest ones of actors and then going down. I think it's pretty easy to guess who's the highest bench press for an actor.
It's gonna be Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Nope.
Dave Bautista.
Nope.
Oh, that
Ooh.
fucking the
guys are
mountain,
close.
The mountain dude,
He wasn't on here, but he might be.
like Thorg or whatever.
At the top, it's Arnold.
Arnold. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Arnold. I put the not current or like
yeah, that's I
max
didn't know it was
in
all
their-
time.
Yeah, of all like so it's like
I thought
in
it was current.
overall.
He could probably still bench more than.
So
fucking-
he.
I mean, he could bench more, but like not more than The Rock.
So some of these are like verified, unverified. He claimed his best bench press was 525. The biggest verified one was 441 in a powerlifting meet.
That's insane.
They have it listed on the website as 500. Next up is John Cena, verified 487-pound bench press.
Strong
Damn,
dude.
he's a fucking beast.
He's a strong, all natural,
all natty baby.
all natty. He won't say otherwise.
Yeah.
They've
Well,
asked him.
He's like it's so funny because he's like the face of the fucking company.
Yeah.
Even like when he's like promoting like R-rated movies and shit, and they're like, "This is a movie for adults.
Yeah.
You do steroids."
I can't fucking tell everybody does steroids and then go make wishes.
Yeah. That's like my make-a-wish is like get John Cena to admit he's fucking on steroids. It's like, John, I'm gonna die. You gotta tell me. Are you on the
gotta
juice?
tell me.
gotta-
He whispers in
The
his
secret,
ear.
John. The secret dies with me, and he's. It's like the kid's like,
on trembling.
He's like, the kid's like, I knew it.
450 for Dave Bautista.
450
And 450 for The Rock, or they've said between 400 and 500 for The Rock.
Insane. That hurts my shoulder just thinking about that.
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno 445.
Okay.
Terry Crews
Oh,
405. And some of these they're kind of like equating it like when he because he was in the NFL, so he did the combine, so he benched 225 pounds, 22 reps. That's what they make them all do for the combine.
That's 2 plates on each
Yeah.
side.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Yeah. 50 Cent apparently
Oh, Fitty got
claims
some
50 Cent range from 405 to quote more than 415.
Wow.
These are big
Well,
numbers
it
for the
was, like,
rapper. Yeah, who's however he 2015 muscle and fitness profile mentioned him incline pressing 275 for reps. Yeah. So he says he's in the 400 club.
pretty impressive.
LL Cool J also claim is 405, unverified.
We probably should
but-
have started from the lowest and worked our way up because it just gets like less impressive as it goes on. The numbers go down. It's like more
wanna
regular
know-
looking.
I
It's
want to
like,
know who the most regular, like the strongest
yeah, I'm
regular.
gonna
looking
go-
guy
honestly,
is.
like LL Cool J seems like a fairly regular. He doesn't. Like, he's like, okay, that guy like works out, but it doesn't seem like, oh, he needs to be on the fucking juice. Like he looks like a
Yeah.
naturally like fucking fairly.
I think
buff guy.
50 juice.
Going down
yeah.
down to the bottom now. We'll start from the bottom and work our way back up to LL Cool J. That's a good point. 240-pound bench press Kevin Hart, which is very
That's
impressive.
impressive for
That's
his
really
size.
for like
sure.
he's like only
That's
150.
more than his body weight. Yeah.
He's 140 pounds. Yeah.
Like the
Holy
goal
shit.
is to like bench press more than your body weight.
I am severely intimidated by him.
then
now.
we got 270 pounds Nelly.
Nelly.
Nelly's
Yeah.
a pretty
Country
strong, looks like a
grammar.
strong dude.
Well, I'm going down, baby. Don't street in a baby. Baby, ready to let
I
it
think
go.
all these Hollywood dudes juice.
They all like, but they all like fucking
Get
pump
some
up their
fucking-
numbers
Some
too.
VARs in
As
them
if
and-
like the actual amount of weight you move has any like relevancy to like physical strength. Like
Yeah.
a mom can lift a car if a fucking baby's stuck underneath it.
What a mom.
Then we
That's a
got
MILF.
280 for Brad Pitt.
Fight
This is
Club Brad
computed.
Pitt, yeah.
This is a computed 1 rep max based on the 8 reps of 225 he reportedly did when he did Fight Club.
Oh,
But
shit.
also when he's doing fight, like he was in good shape. but
That
he
was
like,
20 fucking years
and
ago.
he was
too.
like, but he was also like skinny jacked.
Yeah.
Like he's like
Matt
real.
always points out how like that's not like a good aesthetic for women, and
I
how
don't
like
think so.
oh the most beautiful man in Hollywood, that's not what women want. Women actually want a guy that looks I'd have to say like a little bit more like me.
Yeah,
Like why
a
would
little
you
more
want
like
who
me.
would want to have sex
Chris
with Brad
Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. Thor?
Thor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go if you're going Thor over if you're going Loki over Thor, come on. What are we
Dude.
doing?
How about Fight Club Brad Pitt versus Thor?
Thor.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris
But those two, they're
Hemsworth?
both blonde and beautiful.
Yeah, but
and
Chris
ripped.
Hemsworth's
I do-
actually jacked.
But he's jacked.
I
Yeah.
do Brad Pitt though because I could dress up more fashionable with him because Tyler Durden had the best drip of any fucking fictional character. Dude, the way he
You're ready
fucking-
for Fashion Week.
the way he dressed in Fight Club I thought was so fucking cool.
That extra collar.
Yeah, they're like, damn, dude, if I had like that body, I would have the confidence to like just dress like a fucking weirdo faggot too. Because that's all Tyler Durden. Like Tyler Durden had like this crazy fucking drip. It was awesome. That movie ruled.
Then we
I want
got
to watch that movie now.
unverified but estimated 300 pounds for Chris Pratt based on 10 reps with 210 when
That's a
training
guy
for
that
Guardians
looks-
of the
yeah.
Galaxy.
yeah, too
That's
bad.
the
Too
guy
bad.
that
Chris
looks-
Pratt hates his fucking wife, dude. The house bunny.
Oh, he's cucking
Anna
for her,
Faris?
no?
Yeah.
Didn't they break up?
He broke up and like for Mother's Day, he's like, "Happy Mother's Day to my fucking current wife."
Oh, yeah, I remember
Arnold
this.
Schwarzenegger's daughter, and not my fucking Anna Faris who gave me a retarded son. Because he fucking blames Anna Faris for having a disabled son.
But I think didn't he just say he gets a hall pass with Usher?
Who, Chris
Somebody
Pratt?
just said that about their wife. I thought it was Chris Pratt.
Oh, I don't know who it was.
Somebody
Everyone
just
says
said
that. It's like that's like the new thing. Is like it's actually I'm okay with my wife cheating on me.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
wait,
very progressive.
you can't if you're famous, you can't give out hall passes. You guys might actually meet.
Yeah, that would actually happen, dude. All passes are like, oh yeah,
For broke people.
Yeah, it's like a little fantasy where it's like, okay, if
Yeah.
Katy Perry comes in, you can have her piss on you.
Hall
And
passes
it's
are
like
for nobodies.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like it's like, oh really? Well, I'm actually interviewing her on my show show tomorrow. So.
Funny movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Hall
Then we
Pass.
got Chris Hemsworth, also 300 pounds. It's Chris Hemsworth, Henry Cavill, and Chris Pratt, all 300.
Nice.
Henry
I like
Cavill's
Henry-
a little dude too.
And
Yeah,
I like
but I
Henry
feel like Chris
Cavill.
Hemsworth might be able to do more than 300, but I don't think he actually does those
Yeah.
super high, one rep max and the highest, so we just haven't seen him try more. Hugh Jackman, 315.
Juiced.
That guy's definitely fucking. There's
Yeah.
no way you can be
Sauced
like
up.
that fucking.
Yeah.
40. He's
shredded.
just making those body transformations at 40.
No,
Yeah.
50, dude. He's like 50 something
Oh,
now.
Man. But I think like
He's
the
been
original
Wolverine for over
X-Men,
20 fucking years, dude.
He's that is the best like superhero character.
Wolverine.
Yeah, like an adaptation, like
But-
person that plays a role. Like I can't picture anybody else.
But now
other
that's
than
the problem.
Wolverine.
Is like, well, what are you gonna do now? Like, who's gonna take over the role?
You got to get some furry motherfucker.
You got to get.
What about Ben Affleck as Batman?
That sucked, dude.
You think that sucked? I liked it.
I didn't
yeah?
like it, dude. I liked Robert Patterson's Batman way more.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I thought
too.
it's like incomparable. Like, it's like it wasn't like a bad Batman, but it was like the movie itself was just so shitty that it took me out of it, and I couldn't like. I'll say this: like, if they actually just did like a Ben Affleck Batman movie, just as him as Batman, I'd be curious to see it. And I think it's just that Justice League sucked so much. I couldn't
didn't
get
like.
into it.
I didn't like Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, but I liked Ben Affleck's chin as Batman.
Okay, that's a good one. That's good.
That's a good take.
I like, like the
Yeah.
way he looked as Batman with the costume on.
Yeah.
was selling.
In the Batman, I liked how Robert Patterson was like writing a journal as like an emo Batman, but it was like kind of like all like crazy and Rorschach-y. So it's like nice, dude. Batman has a fucking manifesto, which is like just what like fucking crazy.
I like that take on Batman.
Yeah.
That was.
We only got a few more. We got Michael B. Jordan at 325, Mark Wahlberg 335,
335.
Jonathan Majors 340, Method Man 354.
Oh, get the fuck out of
Method
here.
Man got jacked out
Really?
of nowhere. Also,
Steroids.
he's the trend man. That's what we're gonna start calling him now. The trendbelling man.
Yeah, and then we got Sylvester Stallone is a disputed one.
Really?
Because of steroids.
385. In his fitness book, he claims to have been able to bench press 385 to 400 before tearing his pec in a bench press contest with his trainer,
Yeah, he know who his trainer was, right?
Franco Columbu.
Franco Columbu, Arnold's boy.
Yeah.
The little Italian. And do you know he did Rocky with the torn pec?
Yeah. So I was working with Franco Columbu. At the end of a workout, he said, let's see you bench press 200 pounds. I said, I'm kind of tired and I hate to press just once. So I laid back and pressed. Try 210. I didn't want to, but I did. Now 220. Kept going up to 220. I
pressure.
tried 220 pounds and the weight fell on me and I heard a pop.
Nice.
His-
Fucking bitch.
So 26 years before the 385-pound claim, he said the weight he successfully benched was only 210. Did he do more before or after? But
That's
Yeah.
what life is.
yeah.
Nice, man.
See
Will-
how hard you could bench.
Then we got Will Smith claim 385.
Oh, shit.
I don't believe any of
I
this
believe
shit,
that
man.
was fucking.
I don't fucking believe
And
that.
then the last one,
That was, what's her name?
Jada.
Jada did it.
The last
He's
one
taking
we got
credit for
before
it.
we get back to LL Cool J was 405 at 400 pounds. Busta Rhymes.
Whoa.
I don't believe any of this shit.
Yeah.
Bust a nut.
Fucking
He's busting
rappers,
needles in his
dude.
ass.
Yeah.
Not a single comedian.
That's
despite,
another one.
Despite comics being
Kevin
so
Hart.
like,
He was
oh
on
yeah.
Kevin Hart was
Oh.
on there.
He doesn't count.
Kevin Hart
the
can't be
littlest
the
guy.
most jacked comedian.
He's the strongest comedian.
We need to get-
That's
we
The
need to
world's
get-
strongest. He fucking comes out on stage. He just starts ripping phone books in half.
Wait, when you're talking about comedians, him being the strongest comedian is hilarious.
It's very
Not
funny. Who's the strongest comedian then?
Who's
Probably,
the
probably
strongest
Nick
comedian?
Simmons.
Nick Simmons.
Nick Simmons.
He used to be in
I've
New
never,
York.
I've
I
never
think
heard
he's
of
like
that.
Oh,
Florida
he's the
now.
blonde guy.
No, he's not blonde.
No,
Sounds
Who's
like
the
a black
blonde? There's
guy.
like a blonde jacked comic.
Matt Rife. Matt Rife is the strongest comic.
Rogan.
Rogan is
Rose-
probably.
I don't think Rogan's that
probably.
strong, dude. Rogan's like my height.
I don't think he. I also don't
He's
think he
taller
does.
than Kevin
I don't think
Hart.
he's like. I don't think he's as strong. As
I don't
like,
think he does feats of strength either.
Yeah.
I think his stuff is more like
casual. Like he just does like
he's
kettlebells.
doing it more for like actual performance rather than like strength.
much
Yeah.
like me.
Oh,
All right.
Kumail.
Kumail.
Not anymore. He
Kumail
lost all the
Nanjiani.
muscles.
Yeah. And he also
that
doesn't.
guy.
Does he just still do stand up?
No, he quit.
Terry
dude.
Crews doesn't do stand up, right? He's just
He's just a
comedic
funny
actor.
guy. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just funny. Black people are just funny, dude.
Shannon
Cat
Sharp.
Williams,
Oh.
the fastest
Yeah, Cat Williams the fastest.
He's the fastest comedian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't he run like a fucking 2-minute mile or something?
He ran like a crazy 440
Yeah.
number in the gym.
Yep.
They clocked him.
He's probably like on crack or something though.
Speed.
Yeah, dude, he's on speed,
Pure
which is cool, dude.
speed.
But if I was on speed, I'd definitely beat the shit out of that teenager. I wouldn't let that teenager beat the shit out of me.
That's
I'd
the
kill
low,
that.
that's the low part of his career.
Was
is
it? I thought
getting-
that was like the high point.
getting beat up by that 12-year-old.
That was awesome, dude. He's so
getting
weird.
Choked.
He's weird, but God damn it, we love him, dude.
But God, hey, he was still talking shit while he was getting choked unconscious.
Yeah.
He
Fucking
didn't
cool,
shut
dude.
up.
He's
he
awesome.
kept going.
He rocks, dude.
And he also set off 2024.
He's
Yeah.
a pamp.
He started
Said
everything.
this is the year of truth, and so
Yeah.
far, it's been
Fucking,
the year of
he
truth.
outed everybody.
Diddy's outed. Drake,
What a fucking
pedophile,
year.
Everyone's in trouble.
Everyone.
Certified pedophile.
certified pedophile.
That's fucking great.
Vic, where can people see you? Where can people find you, dude? Where can they get there?
VicIsFunny.com, baby.
Nice, dude.
That's where you find everything. The VCast, the
Hell yeah.
fucking links to all the stuff.
That's any shows coming up?
Door Guy and Friends is a monthly show at the Dojo of Comedy. It's coming up this Saturday. I don't know when you guys are going to release this. May 18th is the next one. And then in June, there'll probably be another date. But stay tuned. VicIsFunny.com. Vic is Funny with a Z on Instagram because some fat bitch took it with an S.
Nice,
And
dude.
she's not even funny, or she doesn't post either. And Instagram will not release it to me.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I have to be Joe W. Gorman on all the formats because there's Joe Gorman, and get this is vile. He's a reverend that builds housing in Africa. My
he doesn't need
polar
an
opposite,
Instagram.
dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's
What
on
does he
all
need?
of it, dude.
What does he need IG for?
At
So he
least-
can fucking brag about how good he is.
Yeah, dude. Now, well, at least I got. Now I'm like, I guess like now like my brand. I got to just be like one of those middle initial comics.
Yeah.
Hey, Louis J. Gomez.
Joe W. Gorman, dude.
Yeah.
Think about it. Stick around, folks.
Joe Dubs.
thanks for listening. Stick around for the Patreon.